Madrid says what we just witnessed in this match was pure domination by Real Madrid as Real Madrid defeats Deportiva Minera 5-0. Honestly, this game could have been 10-0, could have been 20-0, even 30-0. And that might surprise you if you didn't watch the match, but if you watch the match, it shouldn't surprise you because today was just a dominating game by Real Madrid and some Madridistas who don't normally get to start, as an Arda Guler was dominating today, Fran Garcia was dominating today. Even Camavinga getting on the board as well with a header in this game. But guys, we'll be talking about all the players in this game, giving you a little recap, giving you some of my thoughts, and giving you my man of the match. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content and you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, guys, smash that like button for the Real Madrid win, and let me know in the comments who is your man of the match. So Madridistas, I'll be honest with you. I already recorded this video, and I listened back to it, and the audio was just gone. So we're doing it again because I care about you. And you guys, I really wanted to highlight what a game that Real Madrid had today, because coming into this match, one of the things I was saying, I said, Carlo Ancelotti, do not betray me. Here's my match preview. If you guys missed it, you can check it out here. I said, Carlo Ancelotti, do not put that starting 11 that we saw just a couple of days ago against Valencia out there. Well, Carlo Ancelotti, maybe he watched the match preview, guys, because Carlo Ancelotti listened to me except for one player. I was 10 for 11 in my match preview for the players that I picked, but I forgot. There's two things in life that Carlo Ancelotti is addicted to. One is chewing gum. We see him on the sidelines. And two is Fede Valverde, because Fede Valverde makes the starting 11 for Carlo Ancelotti today, and I should have known better. Every single match that we play, Fede Valverde is in the starting 11. And maybe that's just something I need to be doing from now on, because that is what happens in this one. But guys, at the top, Brahim Diaz, Endrick, Arda Guler get the start today. And then a beautiful midfield. We'll talk about why. Luka Modric, Camavinga, and Fede Valverde in the midfield today. And then the back four of Fran Garcia, Aguado, Raul Asensio, Lorenzo, and then Lunin in goal as well. Now, guys, coming into this game, I love this lineup. Again, very close to what I said in my match preview. But I was going to say, finally, we get to see what does Endrick look like? What does Arda Guler look like again out here? Because Endrick and Arda Guler, especially Endrick, have not been getting the minutes that I think they should be getting, right? Well, one of them succeeded expectations in this one, and then one of them did disappoint, but we'll talk about that in this game. Now, guys, bangers only does not get a banger only in this game, but he does get a goal. As if you guys have been watching the videos, you know who I'm talking about. Fede Valverde is the first one on the board for Real Madrid in this one. In the 5th minute, it's a cross into the box. I believe it is by Fran Garcia. What should have been the third assist for him today, the first assist of 3 today. It goes into the box, bounces up into there. On the volley, it is Fede Valverde from close range in the 5th minute to get the goal for Real Madrid. And again, I was not happy that he started this game. I wanted Fede Valverde to rest. Luckily, he does come off at halftime, but Fede Valverde gets on the board today. And again, this is just a fantastic performance by Fede Valverde in this game. Now, a little later, it's his other midfield partner. It is Camavinga who comes on into the game. He had 2 shots in the 13th minute and finally gets on the board. And this time, it is a cross from Fran Garcia, and it is a header from Camavinga. Camavinga getting headers. Did not think I would be saying that today. I'll be honest, did not think I was going to be saying that today. But honestly, in the first couple minutes of this game, this is just a beautiful, beautiful game. If you guys haven't watched the game, go watch the highlights of this game, because the passing that we got to see from so many players, specifically Luka Modric and Arda Guler today, was just beautiful. Chef's kiss, beautiful passing today. And luckily, both of them also get on the board a little later as well. And this time, it is Arda Guler first. And Arda Guler, he had a couple of runs in this game too. And I was saying one of them does get blocked by Brahim Diaz, but this one, it was almost blocked by one of the players for Minera, but it's a little too much sauce on it by Arda Guler. And in the 28th minute, Arda Guler gets on the board. It's a shot into the box, bounces off a Minera player, and hits the back of the net. And I loved what I saw from Arda Guler in this one. And so it makes it 3-0 going into halftime. A couple of thoughts I had at halftime. First of all, this was an incredible game to watch. It's so much fun to watch. The passing was incredible. 1-2 touches, very quick passes, and just so many passes as well. And just beautiful passes. Again, Luka Modric, especially in this game, he had one pass in particular in like the 20th minute that was just beautiful. Beautiful football was being played today. A couple shout outs really quick at halftime. I do have to mention Arda Guler, Luka Modric, Fede Valverde, Camavinga, Fran Garcia were all fantastic in my opinion. And honestly, this was probably the best half of football that we have seen all season long. And now granted, it is Minera. it is Minera we're playing, but it was beautiful to watch. And there was a couple times, I feel like sometimes we play to our competition. Today could have been a stinker. It really could have been a stinker, but Real Madrid is just a little too talented. However, at halftime, I was noting down, I think Endrick wasn't good. Endrick wasn't good. I'll spoil it now for the end of the video. Endrick wasn't good today, guys. I thought he was very disappointing. For me, a couple things that I think were a little wrong with Endrick. He goes to the ground way too early, and especially in a game like this where the ref is not really calling anything, right? The ref wasn't calling any fouls unless it was egregious. Endrick just kind of looks for the foul a little too much. He needs to get a little better at that too. But the one positive I will say, his burst and his acceleration is fantastic. There was a couple times he did get by a couple defenders as well, and he just accelerates 0 to 60 so fast. I really liked seeing that from Endrick, but I just didn't think a game like this. I thought maybe coming into it, this was going to be a game where he could just excel. But I do think he's kind of similar to a Kylian Mbappe, where he wants to get in behind the defense. And in a game like this, where you're going against a low block, that's not really the type of game, because at the ball at his feet, he's not great with it, like an Arda Guler is, like a Luka Modric is, a Camavinga, Fede, a Brahim Diaz, sort of players like that, right? Who are kind of known for being in tight spaces, controlling the ball like a wizard. That's not Endrick. That's not Endrick in this game. So I'm not that surprised that he struggled, but I was a little disappointed. Now, at halftime, Ceballos comes on for Fede Valverde, and luckily, guys, Fede Valverde looks to be completely healthy, so he should be good for the Mallorca match, because, again, I guarantee he's starting in that one. And a little later, guys, after halftime, they were talking about it on the commentary. They were saying, Luka Modric, he's played like 30 or like 35 games so far in the Copa del Rey, but he's never scored. Well, guys, today it was the day for Luka Modric, because he does finally hit the back of the net. In the 55th minute, it is Luka Modric who gets on the board, and it's a little beautiful finesse shot from Luka Modric. And again, so happy for Luka Modric. At 39 years old, he's lost a lot of things, but there's one thing he hasn't lost. It's his beautiful passing and that beautiful finesse shot that Luka Modric is known for. And Luka Modric gets on the board to make it 4-0 for Real Madrid. And pretty much at this point, this game's over. This is a training session now, and making it a training session, we bring on a bunch of subs as well. Vinny comes on, Lucas Vazquez comes on, Mbappe comes on, and I believe it's Chema or Kema. I believe it's Chema. Speaking of Chema, he's a big boy, 6'3" out there. Looked a little awkward out there as well, maybe because he was next to like a Brahim Diaz and a Vinny coming on as well, who are not the tallest players. But yes, Chema is a huge midfielder, so I kind of want to see him out there a little more. Guys. But pretty much at this point in the game's done. The game's done. Vinny out there and Mbappe, they're just this is a training session for them now. Vinny's trying to do flicks and stuff, and Mbappe is just not really putting in the effort. And I normally would be kind of critical of this, but at this point in the game, it's 4-0 with like 20 to 30 minutes max to go. I'm not going to be that critical, because I don't want them to get hurt. We have so much more to play for the rest of the season. I don't want them to get hurt in a game that we're up 4-0. So could you say that they were bad? Yeah, they weren't great. However, we do find the back of the net one more time, and it is Kylian Mbappe who helps out on this. As Kylian Mbappe gets the ball, runs it down, passes it to Fran Garcia. He was just beautiful today. Fantastic day for Fran Garcia, who crosses it into the box, and it is Arda Guler to get his second goal of the day to make it 5-0 and for Real Madrid to win the game. 5-0 against Deportiva Minera. So, guys, now let me tell you some of my match ratings for all the players today. Starting in the back, Andre Lunin. Here's the thing with Andre Lunin today. He didn't have to do a lot. Honestly, I probably could have been goalkeeper, and probably it still would have been 5-0. And I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at goalkeeper. So let's not hate. But Andre Lunin, he didn't have to do much today. He only had one save. And again, he probably could have put a chair up there and just been chilling. There was one shot that I was a little nervy about. It was a snipe from long distance. But otherwise, he didn't really have to do much out there. So since he didn't have to do much, I will be going with a straight 7 for him today. Now, Lorenzo got the start at the right back position today. And I'll be honest, I kind of liked what I saw from Lorenzo. The thing is, Lucas Vazquez comes on in this game too. Lucas Vazquez was not good today. Is that a shock? Not really. But Lorenzo looked a little better than even Lucas Vazquez did when he came on. And maybe, again, I could be saying, it's kind of a training session. This game's already done and wrapped. But Lorenzo was good. Lorenzo was pretty good today. I would like to see him moving forward, maybe rotate a little at the right back position, because I don't think it's going to hurt us. I don't think so. I think, again, we didn't get to see him challenge as much on the defensive end, just because this was just a dominating game by Real Madrid. but I'd be open to seeing him more in the future. Now, Raul Asensio got the start. Again, guys, we were dominating this game so much. I mean, you guys can see on the left-hand side under me here, this is the momentum chart, and it's just all Real Madrid. This is all Real Madrid today. So it's kind of tough to rate some of these players, Raul Asensio, who doesn't really have to go against anybody. He's playing up so far up in this game. I'm probably just going to go a 7-2 for Raul Asensio. He could have got a goal in this game too. It was way wide, but I thought he was okay for what it was today. And then when it comes to Aguado, same thing for him. I'd probably go like a 7-1 for Aguado today. He didn't have that many chances in this game. He didn't touch the ball that much either. 67, but a lot of it was just easy passes, just controlling the ball. And I thought he was fine today. Now, Fran Garcia could easily be argued as the man of the match. If you guys have Fran Garcia as the man of the match, let me know in the comments below, because I could easily see that. Fran Garcia gets a 9.1 for me today. They gave him 2 assists. I believe it could have been 3 because the Camavinga, the Fede Valverde one, and the second Arda Guler one. Fran Garcia was fantastic today, though. Taking a look again at his heat chart here, he is just bombing down the left wing. He's inverting into the midfield too. There was a couple times he was even at that like striker sort of role too, looking for a cross from like a Fede Valverde, from a Luka Modric as well. And Fran Garcia was fantastic. This is the Fran Garcia that we need to be seeing in La Liga, in Champions League, moving forward when we are looking for goals and when we are looking beyond the attack. Because I do think a pairing of Fran Garcia and for Vinny Jr., when Vinny is at his best, can be elite right now. And hopefully we can see that moving forward. But yes, Fran Garcia was just beautiful today. Fantastic game for Fran Garcia today. Now, midfield. The midfield was awesome today. Luka Modric was fantastic. Again, guys, finally gets on the board. Luka Modric, I will go an 8.7 for Luka Modric. Same thing with SofaScore, so we agree on that one. But Luka Modric was awesome today. Beautiful passes from Luka Modric all over the park today. And again, he gets that goal. Very happy for Luka Modric. Camavinga, I will go an 8.6 for Camavinga. I thought today was very good for Camavinga. And honestly, Camavinga is one of my favorite players. Whenever you watch him, he is just fantastic. Everything he does is at elite level, and it's just so much fun to watch him. The control that he has, him getting on and getting a header in this game too, I love to see that for Camavinga. So very happy for Camavinga today. And he looks back, the thing is too, when we had him get injured in the UEFA Super Cup in the practice right before, I was worried, honestly I was, that it was going to be a serious injury and they were going to be losing him possibly even for the full season. So to see Camavinga back and see him balling out there, I just love to see it, and I love Camavinga. Camavinga, guys. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Love it. Now, when it comes to his other partner, Fede Valverde continues to be just a baller, guys. He only plays 45 minutes today. Doesn't matter. Gets the assist and gets the goal too. And was it a bangers only goal? It wasn't, which honestly, this goal shocked me more than some of his long-range snipes, because that's all I expect from Fede Valverde. But even in 45 minutes, he gets a goal, gets an assist in this one. 8.9 for Fede Valverde today. Fantastic performance for him today. Now, Brahim Diaz today. I thought Brahim was pretty good. I really did. He was shooting the ball a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots for Brahim Diaz today. Unfortunately for him, nothing finds the back of the net. He does get an assist in this one, and he easily could have had 1 or 2 goals, or maybe even 3 in this game. But I do have to shout out Minera's goalkeeper, Fran Martinez, because Fran Martinez was balling today, guys. 17 saves. 17 saves is an incredible game for Fran Martinez. So 9.2 is what SofaScore gave him. 9.5 for me, man. Fran Martinez was great. Does he let in 5 goals? He does. But Brahim Diaz today was very good too. Him and Luka Modric, Arda Guler, Camavinga, their link up between all of them was just fantastic today. Love to see it. Does he get a goal? No. Does he get an assist? Yes. I did think Brahim Diaz was pretty good today. So I will go an 8.1 for Brahim Diaz. Now, when it comes to Endrick, he disappointed me. Again, I already mentioned it a little bit, some of the things I was disappointed in, but there were so many times in this game that I was like, okay, this is your opportunity, Endrick. This is a game that you can kind of show off to Carlo Ancelotti, say, this is the reason you need to be playing. And unfortunately, it just wasn't his day. A lot of the shots came, a couple here, and a couple of things for me. It just seems like he had really good link-up play a couple times with Arda Guler, and then vice versa with Arda Guler, whether it was him receiving a pass from Arda or him passing it. Some of the passes that we see from Endrick are fantastic, honestly. Very good crosses, very good long balls as well, and very good touch too when it comes to his passes, right? When it comes to actually touching and getting the ball on his first touch, sometimes it's not great. It's not great. He doesn't really have great control and have the ability to kind of maneuver his way through a defense yet. Now, again, he is 18 years old. I do think he will get better, and I do think him playing more is what needs to be happening for Endrick to become good, because how is he going to become good if he's just going on the training ground? I think I need to see it for a lot more from Endrick. 7.1 is what I would give Endrick today. He could have had a goal or two. Again, Martinez for Minera was just fantastic today. So just hats off to him. But again, I do think Endrick can become good, and it's not a fantastic day for Endrick today. Now, when we are talking about fantastic day, we are talking about the Turkish superstar, because that is what he is. It doesn't matter his age, guys. Arda Guler is a superstar in the making for Real Madrid. I'm telling you guys right now, this kid is awesome. I've been a part of the Arda Guler hive, the crew, the fan club for a long time now. I have my membership in the back here. I love Arda Guler. I love watching him play. Go watch this game if you want to fall in love with football, because that is what Arda Guler makes you do. He makes you fall in love with football. Today was a fantastic day from Arda Guler. He gets 2 goals in this one, and he probably could have had even more in this game too. And Arda Guler, moving forward, needs to be making that starting 11 like 20% of the time, 25% of the time. It needs to be one of the first names off the bench whenever we're playing any match moving forward as well. I really think that he can come on for Rodrigo. Here's the thing. A lot of the times we are looking to bring Ibrahim Diaz on to get that last second goal. Last year it was Jose Lud coming on. This year I thought it could have been Endrick. Honestly, it's Arda Guler that needs to be coming on when we are looking for a goal late in games, because Arda Guler has the ability to find the back of the net consistently. He's always creating chances in this game. He's always finding the back of the net. And some of the shots he takes too, the set pieces that he has too, are accurate. He had one shot here. This I thought was going to be in from a set piece, from a free kick. This one I thought could have been in. These are shots, other than this one that was blocked, these are shots that are consistently on target too. And the thing with Arda Guler too, he's just watching him play is just awesome. He made a bunch of chances in this game too. I thought he was fantastic on that right wing. I do think he can be playing that 10 position as well. But again, Arda Guler was pure class today. And if it's not evident enough, guys, Arda Guler was my man of the match. And for the first time ever, I will be giving Arda Guler a 10 out of 10 today. And again, was my man of the match as Real Madrid defeats Deportiva Minera. So guys, let me know in the comments who was your man of the match. If you made it to the end of the video, if you're not subscribed, what are we doing? Hit that subscribe button, like the video as well. Helps me out a ton as we continue to grow this channel and reach Madridistas everywhere around the world. So guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. It's been Dally with Dallyfc. Cheers. Real Madrid.